Congratulations, Dedra. Tearfredi now has a High Queen who will be strong enough to defend it. I hope you haven't forgotten the promise you made me.
Don't be afraid, Carants. I know the value of a promise, and I have not forgotten your help. But according to tradition, I must go and see Enon Milfrichteman on my own first. Meet me at the entrance to the sanctuary in 2 days, and I will get you inside. I will have had enough time to imbue myself with the strength of Tearfredi.
Thank you, Dedra. I'll be there.
Every one of us will be praying during these 2 days for Enon Milfrichteman to bless our chosen one. But we don't have to stay here and do nothing. We can go somewhere else if you want.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! the shadow engulf our enemies!
There you are, Karants.
How was the encounter?
Good. Enon Mil Frichtemann has filled my heart with strength. As I expected, he warned me about the threat the Renaigse are posing for our island. But go. He is expecting you. Stay on the right-hand path and do not turn back. They say those who turn back awaken the guardians of the sanctuary.
child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call en on mir Frichtinen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Milfrichteman. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only want it truly. They could be taught by my children, learn to give back in return, learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all four of us. Flee, or you will be their victims.
I saw a Renaigse fleeing the sanctuary. The Monesenaig must have slipped past you. Enon Mil Frichtimen cannot have been pleased about it. Did he still give you the answers you were looking for?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It is actually some kind of poisoning, and it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
So, the Renaigse would be the cause of their own deaths. If they weren't on the verge of doing the same thing to our island, I would be applauding. In terms of the antidote, Enon Mil Frichtimen is often difficult to understand. ISKA Donegad.
Thank you, Deirdre. I must dwell on it.
You look like you bit into a bitter fruit. Did you learn anything else?
Yes. But I would like to verify something before I tell you about it.
Fine. You know where to find me once you are done. Quawalam seg, Karants.
Goodbye.
my fair cousin. I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We are so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin, I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Melfrichtemann.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earned the trust of the Pretender, who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Deirdre, the queen of the village of Vedlug. She's quite the radical warrior, but she's a strong leader.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old, bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Yes, something rather disturbing. He talked about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but I never threatened anybody. The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
Lady de Sade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people. So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malachor. I became more cautious. But no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted. One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there to meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy. They already killed several of my soldiers.
We're here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to lose hope. I must admit I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome. We're under attack every night, and we've already lost a lot of men. At this rate, we won't survive another night.
Don't worry. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
You still have some time to prepare, before these beasts attack again.
All right. Let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. Be careful! Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Be careful! Your armor is falling apart. You should. Yeah. Are you the I must have. We're under it at this rate.
Don't worry. All right.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
To get dicey.
Come on, if you dare.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Come on, if you dare.
We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! We have resisted. Thank you, Excellency. I do not know what would have happened had you not helped us. My troops and I owe you a hearty drink. Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter. If it weren't for you, the outpost would have undoubtedly fallen tonight.
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, it won't hold much longer. We must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago, in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call the Woods of Lightning.
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power to find them. Until then, try to hold on.
You be careful. Goodbye.
The soldiers' tracks lead to the northeast. We should follow if we want to find them.
dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
It looks like a Nadaig, and yet it isn't like the others. It's as if it were sick.
Is it possible?
I don't think so. Or at least I never heard any stories about this.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there. The ones which are worshipped by the islanders. There was a creature there. A beast so large and so ferocious. I've never seen anything like it. That's what must have been attracting the animals. We wanted to kill it, but it prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle against it. I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry. We'll take care of it now.
We took some notes, and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there. Here, take the key.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Things are about to get dicey! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green blood!
It was this creature who was leading the animals. It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led. Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you? You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it is thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers. And its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know. But someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a woman of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, I've been hoping you would come.
Your Excellency, I heard news of the attacks against Hikmet.
I am ashamed to once again rely upon your kindness, but our situation is quite desperate, and you have proven such a valuable aid to us in the past.
How might I be of service to you?
Animals, creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our defenses day and night. They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us in infinite numbers. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue, the others die shredded by their claws. Please find the origin of these attacks and make them stop. If we cannot hold out, the entire population of Hikmet will be devoured.
San Mateus has fallen prey to the same tragic fate. The beasts were answering to a type of guardian we have never seen before. A guardian that has since died. Have the attacks subsided in Hikmet at all?
No, not at all. San Mateus is far from here. The origin of the attacks must be different. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow the trail of the creatures. Their last message came from a dangerous area in the hands of natives. The savages are certainly at the root of these evil attacks. Who else could have trained all of these creatures?
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. You must meet their officer, who will know how to guide you there. She's leading our troops in the outpost at the entrance to the city.
Very well. I shall depart immediately.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair is driving me to madness.
I would like to broach a rather unpleasant subject. Your treachery.
I beg your pardon? I am at a loss for words.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants, that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tiana Hakkadactus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You were even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against her sovereign?
I never... I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your sire. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchants should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. She has told me that you have shown yourself particularly efficient dealing with these savages. You have my complete admiration and my gratitude.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
Yes, we fought and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that's why we're here. Governor Burren sent me. He wants us to find a group of trackers.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Like I said, Governor Burren is hoping that I can find a group of trackers with your help.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect the city. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
I understand that your situation is desperate. That you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it is not simply about me saving a few men. It is about stopping these attacks once and for all. By getting to their root cause, I intend to put an end to it. And then any help you hope to receive won't be needed any longer.
You're right. I'm sorry, these attacks have made me lose my nerve. I don't know what I'm saying. They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Donea Extragal?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them, but now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I will try to find your man and put an end to all of this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here, will you?
You can count on me. Could you tell me again what it is that you expect from me?
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicines, but we're still waiting for it. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal ourselves and have enough bullets to sustain these assaults.
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days ago. It must have been attacked. But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be intact.
Very well. I will retrace the path. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany you. Please, hurry. Without them, we're even less likely to hold.
We're departing right away. Could you tell me again what it is that you expect?
The three of you, please.
I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Soldiers, are you the ones who were supposed to help me search for the caravan?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you. Tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look. This looks like the place the carriage left the road. There are also some animal prints. They were being chased.
They must have tried to escape them by taking the small path.
Let's follow them.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we are sustaining. They must all be dead. I'm more worried.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! They're all dead. They were torn to shreds.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost.
It'll take a little bit of work, but I should be able to fix that.
Make it quick. I'm afraid that the beasts may not give us a lot of breathing space.
There. It's a makeshift repair, but it should be enough to reach the outpost.
We'd do well to depart now. Dragging this carriage won't be easy.
Let's go. An attack could happen soon.
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults, and the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It was not an easy task. So I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain. I must go.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the Governor of Hikmet?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region, and these barbarians have sworn to eliminate us. So we...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths, maybe hundreds. Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this. I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmet and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse? That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
A similar thing was happening west of the island. The animals were led by some sort of guardian. It resembled a Nardaig Menemen, but its skin was black and covered in ulcers.
I have never seen a guardian that fits the description you've given. I don't think they exist.
Could a Doneigad have done this?
You're a typical Renaigse. You don't understand anything. The Nadaig are our ancestors. None of our people would make a Nadaig suffer, even if their heart was black and full of resentment.
And yet someone or something is making the beasts aggressive here as well. And we must find it.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want to stop this too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me!
happened to Arnadai?
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely and you did what you had to do. Our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one leading these beasts against us. Something really bad must have happened to it.
It resembled the other Guardian I told you about. As if they had the same disease.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. At last, the attack should stop now. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renites? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries. And saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so... Yes. We swear.
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Darren. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this Guardian.
Qua awalem segrenaigse. And if you find the one who's behind all this, kill him.
Your Excellency, have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Hikmet has been saved, thanks to you. Was it the natives, as I suspected?
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. Their losses were great. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. Exactly like the one who led the attacks against San Mateus.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The Guardian looked sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There's no doubt that someone is behind these attacks, but currently I have no idea who it might be.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom. While waiting, take this. It's nothing much, but consider it a gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Respectfully, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Governor Burin asked me to investigate the abductions the rebels told us about. If we could find the origin and free their comrades, I'm sure they would stop their attack. I need to locate and speak with the other rebels. Do you know where they could be?
No. They don't attack often. I fear they're gathering their forces.
Captain, the patrol we sent to the west has not returned yet.
I may have spoken too quickly, Your Excellency. Although it might still be possible that our men are just delayed.
Perhaps you would allow me to search for them. Maybe they crossed paths with the rebels.
Corporal, do you know which way the patrol went?
Of course, Captain.
You will lead, His Excellency, in hope that our men are still alive.
At your command, Captain. Your Excellency. Find me at the entrance of the camp when you're ready to start. Are you ready to go, Your Excellency?
Yes. Let's go.
Let's not waste any time. Let's not waste any time. Let's not waste any time.
Is that the patrol we're looking for?
Yes. That's them. More victims of these savages. But two of the soldiers are missing. Maybe they managed to escape. They'll surely need help. We should look for them.
I'm in trouble! Please help me!
This man needs to be cared for. But in his condition, we can't take him back to the outpost.
Allow me. There. That should be better.
Thank you, madam. Without your help, I would probably have died here.
Tell us what happened.
We came across a group of rebel savages. It was a massacre. A few seconds later, only Franz and I were left. We fled. I managed to drag myself here, but he was not so lucky. The savages caught up with him.
Was he captured? Did you see where they took him?
They headed north to Frazonegan, but in the state I was in, I didn't see much else.
Your Excellency, please. We should get him out of there. They're bound to torture and kill him.
We'll take care of it, Corporal. The rebels must have left traces when dragging the prisoner. But not you. You must help your wounded man to reach the outpost. Come on.
There's our group of rebels. The soldier they captured looks dead.
Quayas.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the congregation. I'm here because I want to talk to your chief.
What do you want from our Mal?
I want to talk to him about the abductions and to understand what's going on.
You would be the first Renaigze to care. How do we know you're not just saying that to find out where our camp is?
I am not part of the Alliance. My only goal is to avoid deaths on both sides. Help me. I am your only chance to free your prisoners without bloodshed.
You seem to really believe what you say. I hope I'm not mistaken. Very well. Tell me when you are ready to follow me to our camp. Are you ready to follow me, Renaigze?
Let's go.
It's this way.
Let's stay on guard.
What are you afraid of? That the Donea Exregao have set a trap for us?
It's this way. I'm letting my comrades know we're here, so that they let us pass. Follow me. We are almost there. It's this way. Come on. Come on. This is our main camp. This is where you will find our Mal. I hope I am not wrong to lead you here, and that you are not a traitor.
So, here's the famous rebel camp. I hope their leader can tell us more about these abductions.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well, let's see. Oh, this is remarkable work. You explored the entire surface of the island. Well, almost. Congratulations. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely. The Prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion. Constantine.
My adorable cousin. I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You'd better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrichteman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Who are you and what are you doing here, Anaikse?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I came to talk to you about the abductions and your forthcoming attack.
And how did you find our camp?
I convinced one of your men to bring me.
Please, Mal. Explain to her what you know. She can help us free our brothers.
Well, I'll tell you what we know, then you'll understand why we have to fight lions. Many seasons ago, Sin Ulmanawi started to disappear. Lions attacked the villages and took them with them. We never saw them again. They were either crazy or so injured that even our best Donegad couldn't do anything. So we counterattacked and captured some of their soldiers. And we learned that they were taking our people to a place they call a laboratory. It is there that they tortured and killed them. They talked about experiments.
Experiments? So that was the reason for all these abductions. But what do they hope to discover?
Alert! The lions are attacking! Traitor! It was you who led them to us!
No, I swear. They asked me to investigate. It was never a question of attacking you.
Then prove it! Fight with us!
The Alliance betrayed me as much as you. I owe them nothing.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You have fought bravely. And your word is true on Ulmanawi.
The Alliance is the ally of the congregation. Taking your side was not a decision I made lightly. But Governor Burren used and betrayed us. And he will answer for it. Please, wait before you attack. I will do everything to dismantle this laboratory and release your people.
I trust you. So we will wait. But don't take too long. Qua awalem seg on Ulmanawi.
Goodbye.